I got bedhead, but all right, bro. I just want to go over to this. So, welcome to the show. Welcome to the Nasdaq Nation. We're looking at MNQ today. We're looking at PMI Wednesday, and so this is how I interpreted the market today. So what we did was we closed above yesterday's high. So we came down all pre-New York, and then obviously we're driving up. And so what I did for my draws on liquidity was we have like this big weird looking candle right here, and I fibbed that up and used that as a draw. And I think that we're going to get there. I think that we're going to get to 157 point move around 26025. So with that being said, let me show you how I blew my funded today. That's basically going to be the video. And I want to go behind the psychology of that. So I just want to say this. As soon as I start risking up, literally just trying to beat the process instead of trusting the process, bro, I was risking 1 to 2 micros this week, and this week. 2 out of 3 of those were profitable weeks. That's risking 1 to 2 micros. This right here, me blowing my account, is me risking 4 to 5 micros, 3, 4, and 5 micros. And I told myself, hey man, I'm behind on everything. I need to make everything go faster. And dude, I cannot handle this. I cannot handle this type of money within this prop firm. It's too much for me to handle. Shaky, whatever. When I tell you that I was staying to 1 to 2 micros, I felt so calm. I was trading so freaking well. So this is how I blew my funded today. I took buys in here and I risked up to 4 micros and I doubled down on it. So I took a trade. I was basically trading 8 micros today. I cannot handle this. Like, I cannot handle the pressure to that. I'm thinking too much about the money. So yeah, that was my entry. I should have been more patient because this is not enough volume to push up. So what we had to do is we had to come down and manipulate, which means we had to close below this level to attract sellers. Then we liquidize those, we take out their stop losses, and then we push forward for a 63 point move. So yeah, that is literally all that happened today. And yes, I did blow my funded today, but I'm just sick and tired of blowing funded. I'm sick and tired of whatever. So this is what I'm going to do. This is why I'm happy, because I know what I'm doing wrong. And that is, I'm just risking way too much. I'm not focused on the skill and I'm not focused on the skill set. I'm not focused on the art of trading. I'm more focused on money whenever I start risking up. So I'm trying to go from step 1 to step 4 to 5 so bad because, bro, I'm trying to cash out. I'm trying to make money. So, with that being said, I did go to the bank yesterday. I did go to the bank yesterday, and this right here, this other chart is my practice trading chart, which I take on my practice account. So yesterday, I finally got my my live account funded, and what I'm wanting to do. So I've got this in my notes. Let's see here. So I've got this on my notes. All right. the best way for me to trade right now is trading my live account in accordance to prop firms. I want to be risking 1 to 2 micros on this small account. That's what I want to do. And I'm going to figure out a way how I can hook this up to TradingView. It's not allowing me right now, but I will get that figured out. And so I want to trade 1 to 2 micros live and 1 to 2 micros on the prop firm account. I feel like that will benefit me. I feel like that's more of my style because obviously, so that's good. This week I was going to see what happened when I risked up, and this is what happened. Overtraded, blown account. Overtraded, blown account. I took 14 trades and lost $1,400. That's what happens when I go outside of my plan. So what happened, and also that's the same thing that happened right here, bro. I over risked and I got emotional about it. But what happened whenever I risk down and I'm calm trading? Okay, profitable week. This is another kind of blow up day because I over risked. And it was the Christmas week, so I didn't trade the 23rd through the 26th. And then this right here, this is also another week risking 1 to 2 trades, 1 to 2 micros. Another profitable week. So if that's how it would be on a live account, I would be up, let's see, $50 right now within 3 weeks. And that just goes to show I want this to be a prime example to you guys of what not to do, or this is what it looks like whenever you step outside of your plan. That is literally the whole goal for you guys. I want you guys to use me as an example so you don't have to go through all of this pain and struggle. So yeah, that's what happens when you over risk. This right here is a prime example of how you over risk and what it does to your trading. And also through back testing, bro. Let me see if I can pull this up as well, just to show you guys. And yet again, this is just risking 1 to 2 micros. And I know it sounds crazy. It's like, what are you doing? Blah, 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 blah. It's slow. It's boring. But this is the way to trade. This right here is the way to trade. So I went through 2 weeks worth of data. And profitable week, almost $800 week, risking 1 to 2 micros. Then the second week, profitable day, and then we had a bad blow up day, and then we have another profitable day. So that's 3 out of 10. No, that is, dude, literally 5 out of 10 days within 2 weeks, risking 1 to 2 micros, I was profitable. This right here, I know it was a slight over trading day, but look what happens when I just stick to 1 to 2 trades, trading 1 to 2 micros. I'm a profitable trader if I just stick to that game plan. So that's just proof to you guys that I am a profitable trader. It's just the fact of, am I going to get emotional? Am I going to let the money get in my head? Which is what I've been doing. And I don't want to hide anything from y'all. I want to be completely transparent. So anyways, besides that, this right here is why I think that we're going to continue bullish. So this hourly right here, this hourly chart, these 2 to 3 candles right here prove that we want to get to somewhere. This right here is our first internal buy side liquidity draw, and then this right here is going to be our second overall draw, because I think that we are trying to get here. So the proper way to do this would be to possibly take, let's say, 2 micros. I would say that your take profit 1 should be right here. Bam, that's take profit 1. So you're going to then have either you're going to come right here and you're going to have a limit sell of 1 contract, since I should be only risking 2 contracts because this is that A+ setup. I'll go over that in a second. Take profit 1 is a 1-to-7 RR for 62 points. That's a great trade. So now going to my second draw, which is just equilibrium of that candle. That's going to be my second draw on liquidity after I go ahead and liquidize that first contract. So how I would do this is I would be looking at the 20 EMA on the 1 and 3 minute time frame to see how we react right here at this level. So at this level, we're either going to chop, then expand up, or either we're just going to push aggressively, or either I think we're just going to push aggressively, create some type of gap throughout displacement, and then finish the drill. That's what I think is going on. So basically, you're taking 2 positions, and you're getting out right here, and you're watching to see how the market's going to react up here. That's pretty much it. So yeah, that goes over everything. And dude, what I am going to do is I'm going to risk 1 to 2 micros on my live account, and I'm going to trade that in accordance to my prop account, which is I'm going to be copy and pasting the same thing. And I know it's crazy. I know I might get rebuild, but that is how I'm going to progressively pass this challenge and grow. Because if I can do that on 1 account, I can do that on 5 prop firm challenges, risking the same amount. And so once you just have repetitions, you will then properly have order. It's like, okay, I know how to trade 1 to 2 micros. Let me go to 2 to 3 micros from there, and that's just going to be throughout time, progressively just stacking. And I know it's boring. I know it's probably not what you guys want to hear, but that right there is going to be reality of trading for me. So yeah, I'm trying to go through this as simply as I can. Bro, we were trying to go up right here. We had to come down to liquidize stop losses like what happened to me. Should have taken 1 position there. My maximum is going to be 2 trades per day. And this right here would have been my other entry. Why would this have been my other entry? Because now we have liquidized and we have liquidized off of manipulation. We close below, we close above, we come down. Then we have a change in the state of delivery, and we are above my cut line. What is my cut line? Simply just yesterday's candle. We closed all down here, and then we closed above. That's why we now have a almost 100-point move from expansion. So now real quick, I want to get into this. Today, this is how I observe how I did for the day. So yeah, I'm going to give myself 0 points on observer, and I'm going to give myself, the only thing I did do right was execute, but that was off of a negative observer, really. So I'm just going to give myself 1 point, and then I'm going to give myself 0 for the rest of the day because I ended up losing that trade. And this was all based off of improper risk and sizing up. So it's like I have clarity because I know exactly what I did wrong. And I also have clarity because I know how I'm going to change this. I just have to risk back down, and I'm just going to have to slowly progress. So yeah, that's going to be the video for today. I hope you guys found this informational. There's my timer. All right. So that's going to be it for today. I'll be back trading tomorrow. Love you guys. Peace.